Good morning. This is a Sunday morning. I believe I'm recording this and uploading this on the same day. Has a couple videos that are coming out for y'all soon. I have to share this. I just saw something and I was so wrong about this. I'm here. I'm actually doing my workout. If you guys don't know, I use like a TRX. It's in my bag actually, but it hangs here. It has two ropes on it basically, and you can do all different workouts with it. And I'm actually here in Parque España, here in Ciudad de Mexico, here in Mexico City. And as I got here, and if you're one of these people watching this who was here, thank you for the example. There were two people here doing Tai Chi, like very calm, like meditative, like they were so chill. And I was watching them do it and I was thinking to myself, like, you know, someone who gets up and just has chaos in their life, or just gets up and goes to work, or gets up and whatever they do, what's the difference between them and these people who looked such at peace? And I could see who the teacher was. He was wearing this blue shirt and he had his dog next to him and he was just like kind of watching the dog. And they finished it. And I was just like, wow, you know, he must feel such at peace. That's really the reason why you do it, right? Someone who meditates, someone who does stuff, they do it because they have a peace after, right? And helps them see more clearly. And like as I finished my workout, I was just like watching, and I heard someone just yelling so loud. And the same guy, the teacher of it, he was in blue standing here, he was screaming like crazy at his dog that was in the street. And then he walked away and the dog came back and the dog went in the street again and he yelled again like crazy. And then just stood there looking at the dog like blah, 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 blah. And it made me think, like, what is all of it for? Like the Tai Chi they were doing, the moving, the flowing of energy. But I pose that question to anybody. Like, what's the point of all of it? Like, literally. Like, yeah, you do yoga. Like, yeah, you meditate. Like, you guys are going to come on a walk with me. I'm going to show you guys Parque España a little bit as I finish my workout. And someone here. Jamio. There's only two of us there this morning. It's Sunday morning early. But what's the point of all of it? Like, you getting in shape at the gym, you starting to go on your morning walks, you starting to be more grateful. Like, literally, what is the point of it? Like, what's the point of it? Like, if you meditate for 2 hours, and this is nothing against meditation or Tai Chi or anything, it's just a simple observation that maybe if I pose the question to you, you're going to look at it different. And by the way, isn't this park beautiful? This is Parque España here in Mexico City. They have two, actually. There's Parque España and Parque de Mexico. And the park, this is Parque España, but the Park of Mexico is just like 2 minutes or 5 minutes walking just across the street over there. All these little squirrels playing. Well, my question would be like, what is the point of it? Like, what is the point that you want to have? Like, you want to travel the world, what's the point of it? Like, literally, what is the point? Travel the world for what? Like, it's so interesting as I look and as I see people do things on the outside of them, as I see people like get mad and frustrated or yell. I watched a guy yesterday ride through here on his motorcycle. I was following him and then he just took off riding beyond my comfort limits. And this car cut him off and he almost got hit. And he drove to the right side of the car, yelling at the car, and the car didn't see him. So he drove next to it again, and he just punched the side mirror and broke the mirror on the side of the car. And then just was like, and drove off. Car couldn't catch him in traffic. And I was thinking, like, what's the point of all this? Like, if you guys don't have, like, peace, what is the point? Like, literally, what is the point? And I say peace, that's my answer, but you can choose whatever answer you want. Like, if you can meditate, if you can go for walks, if you can be in relationships, you can travel the world, but you're just at civil war with yourself, then what is the point? Can you see how maybe, just maybe, it's better to find peace and happiness with yourself where you are with what you have right now than to try to think that something else is going to change it? Because as I watched this guy, like, I mean, it was fascinating because they were watching me as I was working out. And it was a short workout for me, maybe 15 minutes. But I was right there on the TRX and they were right there. They were right there and I was right there. And they looked at such peace. And then as soon as it finished, as soon as they hit the real world, that's when you see, like, is this working or not? That's how you see, is it working? How angry do you get? How frustrated do you get? Like, what is the point? What do you want to travel for? What do you want a relationship for? Like, so you can feel what? Like, I want to feel peace, so I'm going to do Tai Chi. Or I want to feel peace, so I'm going to go to this workout in this park right here. I want to feel peace, so I'm going to do that. But then what happens is you don't have peace and you do it, and then when you're done, you still don't have peace a lot of times because it wasn't internal. It was something outside that made that happen. And this, I just want it to be like a friendly reminder to think of what it is that you want. What is it that you want to feel? Because all of you, the only reason you do things is because how you think it's going to make you feel. That's the only reason. I'm telling you right now. Only reason you want to travel the world is because of how you think it's going to make you feel. Waking up every morning and doing whatever you want. Hey, what's up, little guy? What's up, man? Because at the end of the day, that's the only reason. Let's see if we can get this squirrel to come. I always carry dog food with me. We're going to try and give this squirrel a little dog treat. Should be the same. Oh, I don't have it with me. Oh, no, I gave it away. Sorry, little guy. Got to get some more today. But the only reason you do what you do, the only reason you do it is because you want to feel a certain way. That's it. That's it. Only reason you do something, or a reason you want money, is how you think it's going to make you feel. So my question for you is, what if you started to feel that way first? Before you got the money. So let's say before you get the money, you already start to feel whatever you think you'll feel when you have it. And I can tell you from traveling, making like nothing, like when I first started, not knowing where anything was going to come from, the feeling I was searching for was like this freedom. That's what I was looking for. This like freedom and happiness, because I didn't have it where I was at. And then I realized, wait, well, let me find it where I'm at. Instead of coming home bitter every day that I'm not where I want to be, what if I started to feel it? And then I did. I felt happy. I didn't know where my next check was coming from. I didn't know how I was going to make money. I didn't know what was going to happen with my YouTube. And that's what I was really relying on, especially back then when I first left basketball. I was like, okay, let me just be happy where I am. I was like, if I can be happy in my apartment playing for this team, which in the city we couldn't do anything because in that city I played for, the last team I played for professionally, they were crazy about basketball. And although you guys think it's really cool to walk around and everyone knows who you are, you can't do anything. Everyone stares at you. I eat ice cream and everyone's like, what are you eating ice cream for? You have a game in a week. And it's just like you feel this like feeling of like trappedness. And I was like, if I can feel good here, if I can find a way to feel good here and happy here, then I'm like, when I travel, it'll be even better. So for me, that's what I did. I knew the feeling. I didn't know all this stuff then. This is just what I was doing because I was like, this seems like the best option. And when I started to do that, I started to feel like this peace and happiness. And when I started to travel, I just started traveling. I just added to it. It didn't determine like if the trip doesn't go good, then I'm not going to do well. It didn't determine that. So for me, I think that a lot of times when you're trying to think, so I think a lot of times when you're trying to you want to do something and you understand it's for a feeling, if you feel that feeling first where you're at, think about how much more beautiful it'll be. And speaking of beautiful, this is a little bit of the beauty of this park. I think you'll start to feel it even more when you're doing what you love. You want to travel, you want to run a business because of the feeling. Well, what if you started to feel it now? Whatever that feeling is. Because a lot of times, honestly, I can tell you from people I speak to my clients, they don't know what the feeling is they want to feel. The feeling that they want, the feeling when I do this, when we do processes with my clients, what's the feeling you want to feel when you leave that job? They're like, I just want to feel how I don't feel now. And I'm like, that's great. But what does that mean? What does that mean? Like, how do you define that? Because if someone says, I just want to feel how I'm not feeling now, I don't want to feel this way, that doesn't give me any idea of how you do want to feel. Like I feel in pain on my arm. Well, what do you want? I just don't want to feel pain on my arm. Okay, let me kick you in the knee. How do you feel? There you go. So you can think about what that feeling is, and I just think about it. I saw the guy doing Tai Chi, and like I say, there's nothing against him at all, because maybe it brought him, maybe he just had a moment. We all have those. But I think about it, if you don't know what the feeling is you want to feel, and you're going about trying to just do something to try to make you feel it really quick, I feel like it doesn't leave you full, doesn't leave you satisfied. So whatever it is you want to feel, what is the point of it? What's the point you want to travel? What's the point you want to have a business? What's the point you want to have a relationship? What's the point you want to have a family? What's the point you want to just have freedom every day? What's the point you want to have financial independence? What is the reason? What is the feeling you want to feel? And what if you could feel it now? Oh, lesson learned. Someone literally, my video got cut off, but I'm back. What I wanted to say was, and I went on such a great rant, but one of the things that I really want to let you guys know is my YouTube, for example. You guys will really understand this a lot easier in this way, because when I started my YouTube videos, the feeling that I wanted to have was that I was having an impact on the world. And the way that I knew I was having an impact on the world was by having a lot of people watch. But in the beginning, nobody would watch. So I didn't feel that way. I was like sad every time I put out a video. And if I had that same mentality right now, with my views going down on my channel, with not as much engagement, if I still had that same feeling, then I'd be pretty sad right now. And I probably wouldn't even upload, because I'm like, I don't need to do this anyways. Why am I even doing it? So the thing that I think now is like, well, the feeling I want to feel is that I'm inspiring people every day, putting something out there that can hopefully change one person's life. And I know if I just put that out there, that'll change them, that'll help them. That makes me feel amazing. That makes me feel like I have a deeper purpose other than just living my life. And I think, and I know that because I feel that already, that the results of videos of things that I think are great. Now, it doesn't change how I feel. Now, it does change the way I think about things, or maybe I should title things different, or maybe I could do a different strategy, do more travel. But at the end of the day, the feeling that I feel, I get it, because I feel it before it's out there. So the point of it is to remember that it's about, what if you could just feel the feeling first? Feel what you want to feel where you are. Like, what if you just felt how you want to feel before you do what you think is going to make you feel the way you want to feel? That's a good one. That's what I said before. I said it better before my camera got cut off. But if you could do that first, I think some of you guys would realize that life is a lot more beautiful than you've been making it. And that there's a lot more that you have to offer. And that there's so much out there that you have no idea is waiting for you to be in that energy so it can flow to you. So on that note, I love all of you. I appreciate you all. Hope you don't mind. Hope you guys can still enjoy these little drop-ins in my day. Maybe I'm gonna start making a couple more videos like this. Let me know what you guys think about these little drop-in days. Kind of wherever I am. But right now in Mexico City, Park de España. But I want to thank you for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for always just supporting me. I appreciate it, and I feel the love. I feel the just your presence, like you just being here. It really means a lot. Take care. Love you. Speak to you soon. And until next time, remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.